Pouring in, they're pouring in. What's up, family? Welcome, 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 everybody. Good to see you. Hey, Bill, I see that big smile. Welcome. Ron, hey, Lizzie. Jeff, I see you. That's awesome. Greetings, everybody. What's up, Queso? I see you in the building. Hey, what's going on? Poet Aku, I see you. Shout out to Japan. We are international already. Check us out. Christy Scribbles, what's up? How you doing, baby? Look, yay. Amanda, Stormy, I see you. Besos to you, mama. Absolutely. Greetings to everybody in the room. Just gonna let everybody kind of come in. Deadpan, Beanie, sis, yeah. Lizzie's, everybody's in the room. Feel free to greet each other in the comments as we give folks a little time to come in. I'm your host for the evening, for the rest of the evenings on Thursdays. We'll get into that in a little bit. I'm Ray Jane. So welcome to all y'all that's up in here with us this evening. I got you, Poet Aku. I'll be putting the list in the chat for everyone to see. And for those of you early birds, if you're not on the list and you would like to join the good luck round, you can most definitely hit me up in a private message. First 5 to 10 will get on. And I will repeat that as the night goes along. But again, since y'all came early, you get to know. Right. That's what's up. I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know how excited I am. About to drop the list for tonight for the guaranteed folks. Absolutely. Here we go. There we go. List is in the chat. All right, boom. So if you don't see yourself on the list and you'd like to be on the list, hit me up in a private message. We will get started. Shout out to all the people on Facebook and YouTube who are joining us. Everybody abroad and domestic, you're all welcome. Hey, fam. Hey, Nicole. How you doing? Advocate got energy. Yes, he does. Look at him. He's snapping in the boxes. It's a beautiful thing. All right, we're going to give everybody maybe 2 more minutes to come in and we're going to get started. Feel free to turn your videos on, make googly eyes at each other. Fill the time. Yes, we see you. Very nice, Advocate. Very nice. Oh, I don't think that's for us. I think that's for Mariella. Is it? I think so. I bet. Okay, cool. All right, so as usual, we know our family likes to trickle in and join us and bring the magic comes when the magic comes. So we appreciate everyone who's already in the room, both here on Zooms and also on Facebook and YouTube. We are streaming. Welcome to the Thursday night online open mic brought to you by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe with your new hosts for Thursday nights, myself, your girl, Ray Jane. I'm so excited to be here with y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm going crazy. So, I'm starting off as we always start off, always with gratitude in the room. This is a sacred space. This is a space not made by these hands or this mind. This is a space that was originally created by Miguel Algarin, one of the founding poets of the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, making a safe space for us to come and share our poetry, share all of our art in different ways. So I'm so excited, and I consider it a true privilege to follow behind. I won't say in the same shoes because I could never fill her shoes. They're just too big. La Bruja, also known as Caridad de la Luz, our fearless leader, executive producer, and of our everything at the New Eurekan Post Cafe. We also have in the room our Monday night online host, also extraordinaire of all things, advocate of words. You guys can catch him on Monday nights at 8 p.m. online and also in person on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on the online Slam. But tonight is Thursday night. And you're here with me, with Ray Jane, with your family, with your folk, with your people. And I'm so glad to be here with you. I'm thankful for you giving me the honor of bringing the space to you so that you can bring the magic, your words, your poetry, what you create with your art, with your heart, with your intentions to this space. So, starting off the night, first let's get into how we get down when we get here on Thursday nights. Again, this is a Thursday night online open mic presented by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Tonight we will have a plethora of poetry, music, and comedy. Each person on the guaranteed list, so there are 20 of you, which I've already dropped in the chat, and I will drop periodically throughout the night. You have 3 minutes to spit that fire, to share what you got to share. We're first, of course, like to hear who you are, where you're from. Give us your pronouns so we know how to pronounce who you are properly. Put your IG handles, your Venmos, your PayPals, in your list there, your name, so that we know how to follow you, how to stalk you, how to tip you. If we want to throw you a little dollar or something, give us an opportunity to support you both here in the room and also when we leave. So again, 20 people on the guaranteed list, 3 minutes a pop. And I know some of y'all are like, well, Ray Jane, what happens if I didn't know how to sign up beforehand? And I still want to spit with y'all. Well, this space has space for you. There's 5 to 10 folks that we will add to the good luck round. So if you are not already on the list, hit me in the private chat, not the DMs on the Instagrams, here on the private chat, okay? And let me know, and the first 5 to 10 will put you on so we can hear what you got to say, be a little surprise and magic for us. We understand that when we perform, things happen, right? Technical difficulties come up. We want you to keep your camera on so we can see you. We want you to keep your mic on so we can hear you. But shit happens, right? So if technical issues happen, just let us know. We usually try to get you back on if you drop off. So please don't panic, because that happened to me, my first time, and I was freaking out. So don't let it be you, okay? This is a safe space here. Speaking of that, this is a non-competitive space. We value free speech. Come here, say your stuff, right? Put your stuff down. But please, don't be hateful. We are not going to be tolerating any hate speech. We will, in fact, remove you, okay? Don't be removed. Nobody wants to be that guy. Don't be that guy, okay? That guy or gal or however you choose to pronounce yourself, okay? Don't be that person, okay? So let's be respectful. Let's make space for one another. And let's share that fire that we all came to share. First off, special thanks to the folks that are making this happen for us, right? The National Endowment for the Arts, New York State Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnerships, and the New York Community Trust. Thank you for making this free for us. Free space that you can come and get some love, okay? So if you would like to also donate so that we can keep on doing this, so new artists, old artists, seasoned artists can have an opportunity to share and also to grow. I started out in the box just like you, and here we are, right? So let's keep on making that possible for each other. You can contribute a tax deductible donation. That's right. Uncle Sam will give it back. He'll give it back. You know what I mean? If you give it to us, they give it back to you. We hope, right? But tax deductible donation, you can find us at www.neweurekan.org/contribute. And I'll put that in the chat for you. If you're feeling like you want to give a little dollar to the folks, we would appreciate it. Okay. For everyone else, let's get to it. Okay, we will go over how you can get on the list a little bit later. But for now, let's open up the room. I'm going to unmute you all because I want to hear y'all. I came here for y'all. I know y'all came here for us. I came here for y'all. I want to hear what you have to say. Everything that you've been holding in today as far as energy. I'm going to unmute you. Everybody just yell. Let all of that out. Let it out. Just let it all out. Okay? Unmute yourselves. Give us some love.
Hello, everybody.
What's up?
West Coast to the East Coast. What's
man?
happening?
Legend!
Yo,
Legend!
Yes,
Look,
queen.
Legend fire!
So amazing.
Happy
Ignite me.
Legend
Going.
fire! Legend fire! Legend!
Beautiful. Y'all are dope. Oh, thank you so much for bringing us that energy. I'm excited what you have to say. Let's get into it. Who do we have first up on the mic? I believe that is our own, very own Beanie Goddess herself, Elizabeth Strauss. Are you ready for us, my dear? Let me ask you to unmute. Hey.
I am ready. Beanie blessings. Congratulations, Ray Jane. I'm so happy and excited. You are now our hostess with the mostest for our Thursday night. I know La Bruja is so proud of you and so happy you're doing this. I'm so happy for our community. Also, she's a host on Word is Right, so check out her Friday night show. You get to cipher on that one. It's really fun. So check that out. All right. I'm just gonna bless the space with one Panku. Today I wrote it for the 30 for 30 prompt. I think it was, what was it? Stray Post-it. I think that's what it was. All right. So it's called I am the potent flavor. I am as tasty as the truth in wine that slides down your throat, seeping into your soul. Like truth serum, I can get what scares you out in the open. Why they say I am intimidating, fearful, still single. I am the stray post-it no note wants to drop their innermost thoughts and to-do list down on. Given I am unafraid to tackle the stickiness the universe throws at me. I can bake a book from scratch, and then there are 2 extra Pankus here. To complete a baker's dozen, stir in some cherry elixir to make me rise, and hopefully you too. Thank you.
Woo! Talking about burning it up to begin with. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you for bringing us something delicious to start the night off with.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very welcome. Please put your information in the chat so we can figure out, where to stalk you at, because that's what people do these days on the internet. Y'all get front if y'all want to, but I know what's up. Okay, so moving right along to our next artist, we have Jeff Cottrell and our bestie Pinky in the background. Jeff, how are you?
I'm good. I see you're wearing a bit of pink too, unless
Just
the light's unless the light it's making it look pink and it's really blue or something.
Trust your eyes, Jeff. Trust your eyes.
Trust your feelings. Okay, so I've got some new shit tonight, and it's called An Unsubtle Parable. The world had a big problem. Lots of people were bonking each other. They were bonking each other on the head with big, heavy wooden mallets. I know bonking can mean something a lot more fun, but in this particular context, it means bonking. Bonking each other on the head with big, heavy wooden mallets. And many were bonking themselves on the head with the mallets, too. Sometimes the bonking resulted in death, and sometimes the bonking resulted in serious head injury. But nothing good ever came from the bonking. Soon the number of people bonking themselves and bonking each other increased so rapidly that it became a global emergency. Many world leaders told the people, stop bonking yourselves and bonking each other, and everything will get better. And credible medical experts also told the people, if you stop the bonking, then fewer people will die and get hurt. So some people listened to the world leaders and the medical experts, and they stopped the bonking. And it looked like the problem might be over soon. But there were some people who just kept on doing the bonking anyway. They bonked themselves and they bonked other people, and more people got hurt and died. And one of the world leaders told the people, don't listen to the medical experts. The medical experts don't know what they're talking about. Just keep on bonking yourselves and bonking each other all you want. If you want to stop yourselves from getting hurt or dying, just drink some bleach. So some of the people kept on bonking themselves and bonking each other, and a few of them also drank bleach. but people still kept getting hurt and dying for some reason. Soon, more people stopped doing the bonking, and once again it looked as if the problem might be over soon. It wasn't over yet, though, since a few people were still doing the bonking. And some of the world leaders said, okay, the problem is pretty much over. We're going to stop telling you to stop doing the bonking now. Then more people started doing the bonking again. They bonked themselves and they bonked other people, and more people got hurt and died. And then the world leaders said, okay, we were wrong. Stop doing all that bonking and things might get better. Soon, more people stopped doing the bonking. And once again, it looked as if the problem might be over soon. It wasn't over yet, though, since a few people were still doing the bonking. And some of the world leaders said, okay, the problem is pretty much over. We're going to stop telling you to stop doing the bonking now. Then more people started doing the bonking again. They bonked themselves and they bonked other people, and more people got hurt and died. And then the world leaders said, okay, we were wrong. Stop doing all that bonking and things might get better. But by this time, a lot of people had grown tired of being told to stop doing the bonking. They said, but it's our right to do the bonking. We should have the right to bonk ourselves and bonk other people all we want. And the world leaders and medical experts said, but we're just trying to stop people from getting hurt and dying. And these people got angrier and said, why are you taking away our freedoms? Stop taking away our rights and freedoms. And the angry people held huge public demonstrations in which they just kept on bonking. They bonked themselves and they bonked each other, and it went on and on. And the world leaders just shrugged and sighed and said to the angry people, okay, fine, whatever. So the world leaders just stopped telling all the people to stop doing the bonking. And the people just went right on doing the bonking. And everybody just came to the unspoken conclusion that they would have to learn to live with the bonking. And they're still doing the bonking today. That is my unsubtle parable. So thank you, that's me. And as some of you know, I have a novel, Hate Story, that is officially for sale, and I'm gonna put some purchase links and other stuff in the chat. Thank you.
Yes, that was awesome. What the bonk, Jeff? What the bonk?
What the bonk about that? Yeah.
If only we could control our bonkiness.
Yes.
Excellent piece, and thank you so much for sharing that. Please, y'all go get his book. If you guys have things that you are working on, if you have publications, if you have other shows coming up, ways that we can support you, please let us know when it's your turn. Please let us know in the chat. Find each other. This is what finding community is about. You got to go where the community is at, and we are all over the place, as you can see, So definitely thank you, Jeff, for bringing us another bonking reason to be so happy to be here. Okay, next up to give us some more of that inspiration is Unmesh. Is Unmesh here? Is he in the room? I don't think he's here. Oh, that's all right. Maybe when he returns, we'll get him back on. That's okay. We got plenty of folk in the family that got things to share. So we're going to move right along. And if Unmesh returns to us, we will make space for him. Joski, are you here and ready? Joski is also not here. Nobody's here with us. That's okay. We're going to move right along because I know I saw Bill Elkins. I know that I did. Yup, there goes Bill. He's like, you damn right, I'm ready. Okay. Let me ask you to unmute. There you go.
All righty.
Hey, Bill.
How are you, Ray Jane?
I am well. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I missed the last couple, so I'm happy that you ascended to the role of host.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Yes, I'm excited for the music you have to share with us.
Okay, here we go.
Let you do your thing.
I'm going to do a cover song. It's a song, I think one of the greatest anti-war songs ever written by Buffy St. Marie. It's called Universal Soldier, and I think it's very apropos that I sing it today, given what's going on in the world. Here we go. He's 5'2" and he's 6'4". He fights with missiles and with spears. He's all of 31 and he's only 17. Been a soldier for 1,000 years. He's a Catholic, a Hindu, an atheist, a Jain, a Buddhist and a Baptist and a Jew. And he knows he shouldn't kill, and he knows he always will. Kill for me, my friend, and me for you. And he's fighting for Canada, he's fighting for France, he's fighting for the USA. And he's fighting for the Russians, and he's fighting for Japan. And he thinks we'll put an end to war this way. And he's fighting for democracy, he's fighting for the Reds. He says it's for the peace of all. He's the one who must decide who's to live and who's to die. And he never sees the writing on the wall. But without him, how would Hitler have condemned him at Laval? Without him, Caesar would have stood alone. He's the one who gives his body as the weapon of the war. And without him, all this killing can't go on. He's the universal soldier, and he really is to blame. His orders come from far away no more. They come from here and there, and you and me, and brothers, can't you see? This is not the way we put the end to war. Thank you.
Yes, Catman, I'm gonna start to let you guys unmute yourselves because I really like it when we are able to give each other love and gratitude for what we share. I'm gonna ask everybody just to unmute and just give Bill some love for what he just shared. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yes, great song.
Yes, there we go. There's got to be at least one yes in there. I'm with
Yeah.
that. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Bill, so much for sharing that with us. And thank you for everybody who unmuted to let him know how we felt about what he had to share with us. So we have a little bit of movement on the list, and that's okay. You know, we do what we do. We stay liquid here. When you are water, it's easy to stay liquid, right? So we're going to move right along. Withdrawn is on the bus right now. We don't want him, to do anything that's going to put him in danger, including, we know his pieces are a little, racy sometimes, but also vulnerable. Not everybody on the bus might be willing to go where Withdrawn takes us. So for right now, he's asked that we move on or to give up his spot to someone else. So if there's anybody in the room who's not on the list, please let me know if you'd like to get on. We will add you on behalf of Withdrawn, who is doing what we like to call here at the New Eurekan a pleasant gesture, which is lovingly named after a poet that's a part of this community named Scott Pleasance, who first gave up his spot to someone who did not get a chance to go. And it became such a beloved thing that we do here, that when you decide to donate your space for sharing to someone else, we call it a pleasant gesture. All right, so Nick Correa, also known as The Withdrawn, is offering a pleasant gesture. Whoever may want it, hit me in a private message and we'll get you on. In the meantime, in between time, we are going to move along to our next artist, lovingly named RMT, which stands for Ron M. Trankler Thompson, also the background and man producing us all to our excellence. RMT, how you doing?
I am doing okay. Big congratulations to you. I'm so happy for you. It's amazing. Joining the New Eurekan team and now Thursdays. I'm so happy. Big congratulations. You're welcome. So for those who may not know me, I'm Ron Mark Thompson. You may know me from Bronx Art and Fun Up, or as Ray Jane mentioned, I also work at the New York Poets Cafe. I produce the monthly karaoke after parties with Paul Concasso, who is also in the building here. And I produce the hybrid open mics and 2 venues open mic with Advocate of Words, as well as his weekly Monday night online open mics. And in a few weeks, I'm also going to be helping out with the Wednesday Poetry Slams, but I don't know if it's official yet, so you didn't hear that here. Just ignore what you heard.
It is official.
It is. All right. Hey, you heard it from the men. You heard it from the men. So yes, I'll also be producing the online streams for Wednesday night starting in 2 weeks. So thank you guys. But hey, Ray Jane, again, congratulations to you. So I thought I had 2 poems, one about my depression. I've been battling a little bit the last few weeks, but I said, no, you know what? Since it's Ray Jane's official first Thursday night, even though you guys hosted last week, I'm going to start with something happy because that's what most everyone knows me for. So I wrote a poem yesterday called Who Put the Sunshine Up in the Sky? And here we go. Who, I ask, put the sunshine up in the sky? That super bright light giving me a natural high. The light that brings joy to everyone, so versatile. The yellow ball that makes even the grumpiest man smile. That sun that rises and gets up each morning, nature's alarm clock that comes with no warning. Some days I don't want the sun, I just want to remain sad. Clouds cover the sky. They cry with me. They can also be mad. But thereafter, like clockwork, the sun always wins and pushes its rays through the thickest cloud. Even when I want to remain in bed, those rays knock on my window very loud. I admit at times I hate that big yellow ball and just scream, please go away. I close my curtains. I don't want to see the sun. I want my way. But its warmth makes it through my window. No matter how much it's covered up, it reaches my bed as if to say, here is your coffee cup. It forces me to get up, to seize another new day, to shine and star in the blue sky. Hey, no more gray. The sun gives new opportunity, a new look on life, even some vitamin D to help me succeed and strive. I never asked for the sun to be. I wonder who placed it there and why. Just who and what in nature put the sunshine up into the sky. But secretly, I am kind of glad it's up there. I'm happy that God or nature had a light to spare. And that's the end. Thank you, everyone.
Woo, yes, everybody unmute. Give them some snaps. Give them some snaps.
Yeah.
Ron, love that.
Our ray of sunshine.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go, Ryan.
You done with RMT?
That's right. You know me. We down with RMT. That's for sure. Ron, you are a ray of sunshine in this space. And I just want to thank you for bringing that warmth and that good energy with you. And also to let you know that you don't always have to be sunshine. It's okay if you're feeling down or dark or depressed. There's space for that too here. So however you feel you need to show up in this space to get what you need, that's why we're here. Okay? So we thank you for whatever you choose to bring to us, but know that we are accepting all the parts of you, which is one of the most special things about this place, right? And if you didn't know, now you know. Okay? Boom. Thank you. Thank you. Ron, please put your information in the chat. You're doing some fantastic and fabulous things, and I want people to be able to find you. I think the fact that you're producing all these shows is so beautiful, because I think we also as artists kind of get one track mind in terms of what we can do and how we can create. So please connect with RMT. Even if you're thinking, hey, maybe I could be a producer, let me see what he does. You know, hit him up. See if you can spend an evening watching him do his thing, right? There's a lot to be learned. Yes, that's right, Lizzie. Bronx Art and Fun Hub is also what Ron produces out of. He is making spaces safe and functional for many of us. So thank you. Thank you for your gifts. We appreciate you. All right. So I see that Joski joined the room. I sent you a special message to see if you were ready. If you are ready, let me know. We would love to hear the music or whatever it is that you have to share with us. If not, then we will move forward with Generalissimo. If you are ready for us, I want to ask you to unmute.
Yeah, let's see what I have up here right now.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Am I on or not? I don't know if I even have my camera turned on right now.
So your camera is not on, but we can hear your voice. But we'd
Okay,
love
look.
to see you.
Get me turn my camera on. There we go.
There we go. There we go. Don't rob us. Give us the whole package, man.
And I just want to say thank you very much for taking over for La Bruja. You're the right person for the job, and you're lucky to have Mr. RMT to help you out, because he helps everybody out in one way or another. He's just an amazing human being.
That's right.
And I got to meet him in person, and I feel very lucky to have met him and to call him my friend. He's just a wonderful human being. And I am going to see what I have up right now. I'm going to do this piece by a British poet named Vron McIntyre. If you get a chance to see them read, it's everything she does, everything they do is a visceral experience. Just one of the best poets around today. This is called The Fuck Ups. My people are the fuck ups, the ones who could have and should have, but didn't, who failed to be motivated by carrot or stick, who have gaps in their work histories with no explanations. My people are the fuck ups for whom things are complicated, things you don't think twice about, like eating and sleeping, like breathing and not crying. My people are the fuck ups, the undiagnosed who fell through the net, who can't help questioning, who don't blend in with the crowd, who create living out of nothing. My people are the fuck ups, the ones who never amounted to anything in the eyes of the world, but gleam with their own rubbed, shiny glow. Rough pebbles tumbled to brightness. And I'll pull up one more poem. Let's see what I have for you. What's this going to be? I'll do this piece, which is a pentaku, which is a poem with 5 haiku stanzas, and it was recently published in the Runestone Arts International Haiku Day anthology, which there's going to be a reading for on Sunday. It's called My Soul Always Sends a Nice Postcard When It Goes on Vacation. My soul has been lost and been refound quite a bit in my short lifetime. Likes to run off on whims and go hitchhiking through roads not taken, where it gets picked up by forms of transportation like wind and eagles. This is how I know I am one with the breezes and a friend of birds. Maybe if I just tried to write normal poetry, my soul could settle. Thank you very much. And I'll put a few things in the chat. I think I have it here.
Woo. Right, let's unmute ourselves and give Brian some love.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
That was a good one.
The general.
Man, that was amazing. Everything that you bring to us is always so tactile, something that we can feel and take with us. So thank you for those gifts. Please put your information in the chat. Generalissimo also has a fantastic book, You guys, please follow him so that you can be blessed in the way that only he can. Bless you. All right. So next up is going to be Joski. I see you with that guitar. You got to be ready for us now. I'm going to unmute you.
Ray James.
Hey. Joski.
There it is. Got the techno working. Hey, congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you.
In fact, I have this is a poem I wrote for you, Ray Jane.
Get out.
Little
Stop.
haiku action.
For me? Thank you so much.
It's called Ray Jane.
Oh,
Thunder and the rain, I inside of hurricane, Ray Jane conducting.
Thank you. Thank you. You're blessing me. You're blessing me. I know you got more for us. Thank you so much.
So this is a new poem. It's called, What Does It Take to Drop a Bomb? What does it take to drop a bomb upon a town? Is there a button to depress or a joystick to move slick with practiced skill, with practiced belief that you must kill? Man, I got to get some glasses. These words are just swimming. Oh.
Hey, man, you preaching to the choir, man. It's all good.
Yeah. You got a lot of cool ones. Maybe you could send me a pair.
Hey, you let me know. Send me the address. We'll make it happen.
So I thought I might just do a little something on the happier side. There's so much tragedy around, right? So many years ago, when I first fell in love with the beautiful Deneen, we were coming back from Jamaica. I had bought this steel drum there. And sitting in the Miami airport, I wrote this song on a steel drum. It's called Yes, It's True. Everything seems reborn and new. Feeling feelings like I never knew. Oh, now, baby, don't you feel it too? Yes, it's true, I am in love with you. Days are crazy, but the nights are wild. Feel it, every woman, man, and child. Oh, now, baby, said I like your style. Come on, hold me for a little while. I feel your heartbeat next to mine. Heat flowing to my places. Float on this sea of warmth and time. We merge into new spaces. Everything seems reborn and new. Feeling feelings like I never knew. Oh, now, baby, said I'd like it too. It's true, I am in love with you. I feel your heartbeat next to mine. Heat flowing to my places. Float on this sea of warmth and time. We merge into new spaces. Everything seems reborn and new. Feeling feelings like I never knew. Oh, now, baby, don't you feel it too? Yes, it's true, I am in love with you. Yes, it's true, I am in, yes, it's true. I am in, yes, it's true, in love with you. It's my Miami airport song.
Hey, we are in love with you too. Come on, y'all sing to him too. Go on and sing to him. Unmute yourself.
All right, Joski.
Yeah.
Joski. Joski, that was beautiful.
That was fun. Yo, he always be writing songs and shit.
That is a fact. He is always writing songs, and we are always so grateful to hear what you have to say. You're always serenading us. So grateful to have you write a piece for me. I can't even explain to you all what it means to be here with you, to creating space with you. Thank you so much. Joski, I have you unmute yourself, dear. Here we go. Technology just doesn't like us, Joski, but we are going to champion it, aren't we?
Well, yes, we are. And I'm on a steep learning curve here.
I hear you.
But I'm working it. But yeah, you know, you deserve so much more than a haiku, Ray Jane. But I'm happy that you're here.
I feel the same way about you. Thank you so, so much. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can follow you and your music and hear how you love on all of us and the beautiful Deneen with your gifts. So thank you so much. All right. Woof. Y'all are always bringing some beauty in this room. Thank you for all of you being here. And speaking of beauty and music and really just whatever he has to bring to us, if you want to learn something, please turn your ears on for our resident professor, Mr. Tezazoma. I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself.
Hey, Ray Jane, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
Congratulations, Queen. Much deserved.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, I have something that I got to squeeze in three minutes. I'm going to jump right in. This is part 3. I am not your Chihuahua, part 3. Parvo pets, mascotas parvosas. I am not barco renco nor yate cojo. I'm not like the butcher's dog watching the flesh and licking my chile. I am your anxious influence, the hood ballad syncopated to the foot and meter of East LA's nightly gunfire, the double consciousness of the affectionate post-mota legalization, domesticated Mexican narco corrido. I am the normalized, legalized, docile, gentified, entrepreneurial chiqui narco. I'm not your barrio boy with only silence, interlingual middle class aspirations. I am land, race, cultural identity, double consciousness, disposition, multifoci, politically strong, mythic, tech mem, linked across regurgitative cultural constructions and identity formations via code switching and polylingualism. I am authenticity bankrupt, minerally extracted, culturally castrated, spiritually appropriated, de-rancherized, capado, much like the mythic question of whether huevos taste different in Tibet, the Himalayan lamas respond that they taste the same. I am not your impossible doggy minority position articuleando by your internal colonialism, the parvo pet hype neo-postmodernity and its marketing of alterity that scrutinizes the erasure of minority discourses. We will never experience reparations that are historically accountable and constructive spaces from the inheritors of our stolen lands. You, perros and gatos, can have all the mythic memory corridos, boleros, guapatecnos, nuevo fandangismo, post-legalization, entrepreneurial narco banda corridos. Pendejo, don't fall for the mythic literary cultural production of products as a measure of authentic identity through its evocation of universal non-transcendental truths tainted with pre-Cuauhtemoc and indigenous semiotics. Perro, don't fall for the Kafkian waiting game at the gates of literary greatness. We are not weak in universal strength. We have no need to bankrupt into essentialism, and we can set the standard of greatness. I am not your linear single-stranded DNA. We are beyond the binary gene construction. We are beyond the replicator gene and the viral capsid delivery. We have abandoned the pastoral apparatuses of displaced egos via the articulation of Jungian archetypal elements and the MO of our organic moral dynamism. We are the puercos entrenched in our historical chiqueros, snotting myth as truth, guacaleando el observer critic, the postmodern alienated critical suspicious of our tribalization, our groundedness in the lavaduras of our literary production and our mythic soquete. don't miss our doubly articulated semiotics, desencadenando proto-theory of our singularity, the irreducible polyvocality of our graffiti. We are the choke chain collar masses educated under the semiotic regime like the Doberman. Te ladra porque te desconoce en la noche, al mediodía, and in the morning, porque we have abandoned the hegemony of the linguistic signifier. We are perros, ladrones, a la Spinozas with an ontology, the ethology. Perros that jettison the hegemony of the linguistic signifier for an organic agency of the visceral bite. I am not Charles Boyer, nor voy a echarles. I am not cacahuate zacatecano, nor sacarte la caca del ano. I am not el papá de Loretta John, nor el papayón de Loretta, because it is not the same Guns N' Roses versus Rosas Las Guns. If I was from Tula, I would be Tuleño. Thank you.
Mr. Taz, always with the fire.
Mr. Tez, I got to ask you to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Let me talk to you.
I am. Yes, madam.
Woo! Woo! First of all, bars on bars on bars on bars. Thank you for that soup of bars that you brought to us. Thank you. Where did that come from? What made you write that?
Well, this is a large series that I'm doing, and I'm splitting it up into piece. This is piece number 3. I call it the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner for Chicanos.
Wow. Wow. It's beautiful. I can't
Thank you.
wait to read more of that. Please put your information in the chat. So the
Will
folks
do. You can catch me on Instagram under Gaseous 2019 and on Facebook under Pandemic Poets for the latest open mics around town. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. Thank you. Woo! Did y'all hear like all of that? Like at once he just poured on them words on our head and was like, okay, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna let y'all handle the rest. Like what? But I mean, this is why we call him the professor, okay? Always teaching, always sharing. Yes, I see Umesh has entered the room. Don't worry, we're not gonna leave him out. Because I'm not gonna rob myself of no Umesh, and I'm not gonna do it to y'all either. So don't you worry. In fact, as a matter of fact, let's go on ahead and unmute Umesh so we could get right into it.
Hey, Regine, congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing to see you here. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So I'm Unmesh Mohitkar, and I have got Unmesh Mohitkar IG and Unmesh Mohitkar Instagram. I have got an open mic, Let's Unmesh live every Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's the New York time. And here we go. This poem I have been refining from last 4-5 days. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Stars are far and few in the sky, like friends scattered in the playground. I feel the breeze like a spray of cold water, breeze breaking my defenses, soothing body and mind. Sounds of night, cricket, fireflies, like a thriller movie, scary yet enticing. I have been hearing those right from the childhood, still don't recognize it. I walk towards our farm with Rani, our dog. Rani wagging her tail, sniffing the ground, sometimes just touching me, walking beside the canal. Your dog has an unlimited connection with you, physical and mental. He is eager to make you happy, absorbing your positive and negative energy. The water in the canal making a hissing noise. The sound of the water is never the same. Like an expert musician, it creates a new sound depending on your mood. This is the end of the winter. The cotton crops need additional water. The monsoon rain is not enough. My family from generations unknown are farmers. Never-ending thirst and love for water is still alive in us. Even in this keyboard junkie, I see a few eyes flickering far away. Wild dogs, I murmur to my dog Rani. She nods her head. We reach our farm. Water is already running into the fields. I need to watch for the wild boars, or as we say in the local language, wild pigs. They just love to destroy the farm. In the corner, I see a scarecrow wearing my old t-shirt, looking handsome and spine-chilling at the same time. I look at the machan, a tall temporary structure, double the height of a man, made up of wood. For a farmer, machan is like jumping into another world, the only place where he can be himself. Silence is a luxury for a person who lives in the open bazaars of life. A luxury he fails to appreciate. Luxuries in life sometimes just walk unannounced. Unprepared human being knowingly ignores it, misjudging themselves as unworthy. I'm about to climb up. A group of wild boars come running towards me. I am scared, start making loud noises, throw stones at them. I fall into the watercourse, a very small canal. Rani keeps on fighting alone. The boars attacking her from all sides. I run to the machan, start climbing. Rani, though injured, jumps up the ladder and stands there precariously. For the next 30 minutes, the world has stopped. Our focus was on the wild boars saving our life. I hear people talking loudly nearby. I ask for help. They start making noises, throwing stones. The boars run away. I get down. Rani is injured, but fine. I carry her to the top of the machan. We sleep like dogs. The sun rises. We get down, walking back home. Rani is still beside me, sniffing. Sun in the east is slowly rising. A brand new day, kissing our feet. A brand new day, kissing our feet. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Woo. Everybody unmute, please.
Umesh.
Yeah.
Way to go, man.
Brand
Way to go. Beautiful.
Last time I came to work, I was trying to.
Such beautiful work. Always such beautiful work. Thank you, Umesh. I'm so happy we were able to get you in here so that we could hear what you have to share. Umesh is coming all the way from India, y'all. We are international, boo. Okay, just in case you didn't know, now you know. Okay. You can find Umesh. I believe he has his own open mic on Saturday mornings. Is that right? Is it 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern? I'm gonna unmute you so you can let them know as well if you're still there.
Yeah, I got to open mic 11:30 a.m. New York time, so it will be fun. Please do join. There are poets in all languages, Hindi and other languages as well. Please join. It will be fun. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes. So expand, stretch yourself, go to places that are uncomfortable or maybe just a little scary because you've never been there before. But that's often where you find your people. You know, there's still poets. Poetry is poetry in all languages. Might sound a little different annotations at different points, but it's still the beauty that words can be, right? So don't rob yourself by thinking you don't belong in certain spaces. There are invitations on the table for a reason, right? We're not just saying that to be cute and, oh, New York is so nice. They say nice things about everybody. No, we're telling you because we ourselves have been to these spaces. We ourselves have been moved by these poets, these creators, these artists, and we want you to have the same opportunity to be so moved as well. So find Umesh, find him on Instagram, find him on Facebook, find him in his open mic as well, and share with him and learn how to share a little bit better. by doing it in different ways, right? So speaking of sharing, I know for folks who are not used to or have never been here before, you may not know how to share, how to get on the mic, how to get on here with us on the open mics that happen on Thursday nights and on Wednesday nights. So we're going to take a second just to give a little bit of an instructional. When I was new, that was tough for me to kind of understand how to do it. So we're going to make it really simple for you. Our online open mics happen on Monday night at 8 p.m. and Thursday night at 9 p.m. To get on to the online open mic, you have to sign up 24 hours ahead of time. So that means if you want to rock on Monday with Advocate at 8 p.m., on Sunday at 8 p.m., you need to be going to the neweurekan.org, and I'll put that down in the chat, calendar event on that date, and you need to pick an artist ticket. It's so important. There's an artist ticket and there's a non-artist ticket. For those folks who just love to come in here and listen, we love you too. There's space for the folks who just want to be inspired in the room without being an active participant or as active. And that's okay. If that's you, pick a non-artist ticket. If you are brave, maybe this is your first time, maybe you come every time and you want to get on the mic, 24 hours in advance, neweurekan.org, calendar, event, date, artist ticket. We'll put that in the chat as well. It's a lot to follow, but just remember, 24 hours ahead of time. Same thing on Thursday. You want to come back, you like, Ray Jane is fire. I love the MG they got up in there, man. You know what? I'm going to try some stuff next time, Come through. 9 p.m. on Thursday means 9 p.m. on Wednesday is the sign up. So I'll put it in the chat for you for the folks on Facebook. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you. We'll put it in the chat there as well. In the meantime, for the next person who did make it on the list tonight, usually bringing us some of that hot fire. So here we have what we call mommy and daddy language. And then we have, the other stuff, right? So all of that is welcome here. And we leave space for however you choose to express yourself and whatever parts of yourself, including the racy, the raunchy, the vulnerable, the happy, the sad, everything. So Ed Foreman, I am going to ask you to unmute so you can bring us what you got for us tonight.
Sure. Congratulations to the poetess we love the most that deserves a toast with vocals we can hear coast to coast. Woo!
Yes. Oh, all right, Ed, go and do your thing.
Sure, no problem. Disclaimer alert. This poem is going to have mommy and daddy language in so many different stages for mature ages, but please beware of these adult pages. All right. I have a new poem. This is called Blooming Sex Bomb. I remember your soft, silky figure. You had the wind of strawberries. My trigger has gotten much bigger. My desire was off in the berries. Had this burning lust to feed. Had a desire to ignite our needs. I had unquenching hunger to dance and breathe. The 9 senses I couldn't subside or take heed. I want to taste my tongue on your tongue. Let our whispers of moans flow into the air. Let the burning passion sizzle our lungs. Come on, let's dance until we're both exposed and bare. You wind those soft legs without delay. Your pink softness was so inviting. I did some oral repetitive wordplay. Your reaction was blazing, intoxicating, and exciting. You could crack stone with your moans. You know how to keep up a tune. I'm sizzling your sweet skin and pale bones. We both howled at the milky moon. You dropped and dropped and dropped when you went on top. Your soft pink walls caressed my thing. I don't want my cherry bomb to stop. Listen to our high-pitched vocals sing. Our loins cried while our lungs expand. The red sensational river overflowed. Time changed the sand. I couldn't forget how your beauty glowed. The open spaces getting quickly sealed, our heartbeats filled up by desires. The bare moments we couldn't reveal, the crimson blood pumping with so much fire. I was absorbed by the deep black abyss. I was pushing underneath the pink mold. I couldn't resist the pink mist. You were wild, untamed, and controlled. We had short breaths going through our lips. Your moments started matching mine. I felt the sensations from your nips and fingertips. We felt the synchronized embers up our spines. Our bodies were lost in a blazing domain. It was chest to chest colliding head on. The rapid strain we had maintained inside our brains, we grew all night long, on and on and on. You cried one big musical note of satisfaction. It seems our inferno slowly died down, the end of our lustful chain reactions. We were exhausted, but we didn't frown. The light creeped in the shadows, our heads hiding underneath the sheets. The dear night slowly closed. The sunlight kisses our feet. Thank you.
Ooh, hot like fire. Everybody give them some flames.
All right, Eddie.
Ready.
Oh, Ahmed.
Thank you.
Yes, so go ahead and put the kitties to bed every now. You know, it's not always safe on the New York. You know what I mean? Eddie, thank you for bringing us that fire, for always being vulnerable, and just a true pleasure to hear. Please put your information in the chat. Ed is always bringing that fire. Okay, absolutely. So who do we have next on the list sharing with us? And that is going to be Nicole Hernandez. Yes, ask it to unmute.
Thank you, Ray Jane. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What a smooth transition. Bruja put this in good hands. So congrats again to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, fam. I have a poem today. It's a little bit older. It has a long title called The First Visit to My Father After I Ran Away from Home. So here it goes. I sat on the tan couch with its faded brown flower pattern, squished my thigh tightly into the fold between the cushion and the armrest, trying desperately and rather unsuccessfully to greaten the distance between us. You sat on the blue couch, the authoritative couch, the couch where curses and punishments were administered routinely by you during my stay. Staring at me with cataract eyes through swirls of spiderweb smoke sprouting from a stale, cool cigarette, I heard the rhythmic clicking of the second hand moving on the fake wooden clock my sisters and I bought for Mom some Christmases ago. I was surprised I could hear it so clearly. It was in another room. The ash from your cigarette grew to comical lengths, screaming its threats to fall down on the maroon rug, that rough, scratchy rug that burned my knees and elbows many years before. I tried not to look at you, and instead focused on the yellowed curtains hanging sadly from the two large windows of the room, masking this uncomfortable scene from the prying eyes of neighbors across the alley. It had been a year since I last saw you, and you aged grossly. My focus kept creeping back to the gray sprinkled throughout your eyebrows. I began to wonder just how much my leaving accelerated this horrible process, and as I began to feel waves of guilt ripple throughout my stomach, you cleared your throat and made me jump just a little, but enough for you to notice. And your lips curled a little into the shape of a smile of satisfaction. Thanks.
Woo-wee. Okay. Ask to unmute.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Nicole. Really beautiful.
Always cinematic.
Really beautiful.
I think Paul said it best. These pieces that you guys are bringing tonight are like movies, and I'm so here for the storytelling. Thank you for bringing us stories and experiences from your family, from your life, that we can connect to. We appreciate you, Nicole, with that fire. Please come back. Make sure you stay in this space with us. Please put your information in the chat so everybody can follow you. That was amazing, but it's always amazing, Nicole. Thank you so much. All right, next up was supposed to be our lovely Roz, but she is not in the building just as yet. As we know, we have a lot of people dropping in on us, surprising us, and they're still with us. So we're going to give Roz the benefit of the doubt. And even if she's not here, we're going to hold space for her wherever she's at. And right now, who we will go to, who we are excited to hear from, as always, is Catman Bill. Hey.
Hi, Regine. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
What you got there, Catman? What is that? A hat with a pom-pom on it? What is that?
Well, no, this is my new companion, Hairball.
Oh,
I
how
think
cute.
I don't know if you're familiar with my Hairball, but she's made an appearance in the past,
Ah,
and she's a combo of my body hair.
beautiful, beautiful art. Art is what I call it. Thank you, Kenny.
So, but I think you don't recall, but I wouldn't expect you to anyway. I did have a little piece about shaving, and Maria Elena, an old girlfriend of mine. That, anyways, I'm not going to go in that direction.
Oh, I
But anyways,
remember that. I remember that piece, Cameron. I remember
she had
it.
such a mountain of pussy hair that I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know whether to praise Allah or cut and run. So I ran out in my backyard and got a rake, garden rake, to pull it aside so I could get at it. But anyways, I practice what I preach, and this is a combination of different body hair of my parts, and I'm going to sing a song. Dream, 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 dream. When I want you in my arms, when I need you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream. When I feel blue in the night, when I need you to hold me tight, whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my whole life away. I need you so, and I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my whole life away. I need you so, and I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Thank you. My hairball.
Man in the hairball. Everybody give it up for Catman and his hair.
I can do my hairball.
Yes, sir.
Catman, that was beautiful.
Catman ball.
Beautiful.
Man,
But
Huge love.
Cat
that
hair ball.
last piece
that
is
hairball.
hilarious.
I think
Love
Paul
it.
has renamed you, Catman, to Cat Hairball. I would like you to unmute so you could tell us how you feel about that.
I've been called all kinds of names throughout my life, and I've never been troubled by any of them. So I'll include that new one in the lineup, and I thank you.
We thank you for sharing all of you with us tonight. We're so blessed. Catman, please put your information down in the chat. We appreciate you and everything that makes you you. We encourage you, keep coming back to this space exactly as you are, exactly how you show up in the world with all your quirks, because we love it. Okay?
Mhm.
Absolutely. So, I mean, where else are you going to come on the Zooms and see somebody singing to their own hair? That's some New York stuff, if ever. You know what I mean? We do a lot of innovative stuff here. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you need to be inspired, there are a plethora of opportunities and things and topics to choose from for your writing endeavors, especially because what month is it, y'all? It's April. Okay, this is our month, guys. This is our month. April is for the poets, for the creatives. So don't, put down any opportunity to take something somewhere that maybe you've never taken it before. There's space for all of that here. And speaking of making space for dope artists, oh snap, we got Christy about to jump on the mic. Give us some scribbles. Ask to unmute.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Christy?
I'm good. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
So exciting.
So exciting. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I am Christy Scribbles, the Poetry Alchemist on Instagram. I am a channeling poet, and right now I am working on a book where I am working with the elements, channeling the elements, and I'm working with wind, and this is what came up the other day. The whirligig stopped by today on my morning walk, the walk of my morning, when I call in my guides, my team, my gratitude. The place where I connect with my coffee, with myself, with our mother. Our mother, as I try to match her frequency, the whirligig whirled in. It swirled in and landed by my feet, and reminded me a memory of the little child me, living free within the breeze, within the yard, with that maple tree that gave to me the whirligig glee, that whirligig glee of the floating within the air and the twisting and the turning as the spinning spun round, and it gently landed upon the ground, to seed anew, to give a toy to a child like me, that picked them up and tossed to sea, if the whirl would gig round down again, as I would gather them up and throw to the wind that has gifted the tree of the seed, to spread its new life and find its new free. The wind and the tree, such a magnificent pair, the world made of magic, whirligigs in the air, what a gift to be given on a day like today. A memory once forgotten has found its own way. It's way back to me on my mid-morning walk. The wind always blows to the seeds. She does talk. She said, what a morning that we had for this chat. Remember the seeds and where they are sat deep inside, or at the base of a tree. Where are they planted? What will they see? The seeds of yourself. Where will they be? Where will they whirl to as you toss them about? Where will they land as you figure it out? Remember the seeds. Breeze says with a wink. Remember the whirl as an eye of a blink. Blinking right here as we walk our sweet walk. Remember the wind and the breeze as it talks. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So you just gonna kill it. Okay. Ask Gold to unmute, please.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow,
Yeah.
Scribbles. That was
Alchemist
awesome.
Foundry.
That was beautiful.
Yes. I'm like complimenting, clapping, and all of the above.
Right? Just one hand snapping, one hand clapping,
I'm
elbow.
like, what's going on?
She don't understand. She understand. Exactly. That's what you did to us. Okay, Christy, I'm gonna unmute you again because I want to talk to you real quick. First of all, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for taking out of your process to share with us. Now, you said you're writing a book. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we let you go?
Yes, I'm writing a poetry book and I am channeling the elements. So the wind, the water, the fire, the earth, and spirit. So right now I am working with wind and I am almost done and then I will move to water. So yes, it will be done probably July, August. So I will let you all know.
Yes, please do. Let us know. Follow Christy Scribble so you can stay in the know. Okay, the Poet Alchemist. As you can see, she is cooking up some straight Fierce 15 fire. Okay, and as you hear us say the Fierce 15, there are a number. I'm trying to tell y'all. Creatives come here to create, but they also come here to create space, right? So there's a lot of people here that are creating space for other poets. Marissa is one of the heads of The Word is Right, if not the head, the queen bee, which is another platform that is making space for a lot of the poets in this room, particularly not just space, but also putting their information in print, immortalizing the poets here. So if you don't know, Marissa Prada, Red or Green Books, The Word is Right. If you can't find that, find Christy, get into her scribbles because they popping. Okay, and we are here for it, Christy. You know you always have a space anywhere that we are. Right? Please put your information in the chat. Thank you. Woo! Fire. Oh man, I had to take a second and think about that. I had to take a second and breathe on that. Okay. Books. People are creating books. They're writing books. If you think you might want to write a book, you want to put your poetry together, you don't know where to start, you don't know what to write, you don't know how to organize your thoughts, that's okay. This is also a place to come to begin your process. There are resources here. In fact, we have a resource in the room. His name is Advocate of Words. He is actually doing a workshop that is entitled Let's Write a Book. How awesome is that? Every Sunday, you can join Let's Write a Book of Poems workshop series taught by Advocate of Words at 6 p.m. It's $18 per session, which is way less expensive than it should be for the amount of knowledge that he is sharing. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Advocate. I see you over there getting a little rosy. I know it's you we talking about. Okay, so Sundays at 6 p.m., if you can commit to yourself, to your process, and allow him to show you what he knows and to grow and learn amongst your community in a safe space, and put your stuff down in a book and immortalize yourself. If you don't know where to start, come to New Eurekan, follow Advocate of Words. I'll put his information down in the chat and get yourself together, okay? Because that's why we're here to help you. If you don't know how, there's nothing wrong with not knowing how. A lot wrong with never trying, right? It's okay with not being ready to try, but you should try because we're here to help you. And speaking of supporting community, the next person up is Joshua Love, who always has something good to share with us, positive to share with us. We haven't heard from you in a while. Ask to unmute. Come on.
Hey, hey, what's up?
Hey.
Can you hear me? All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Is this your first time hosting, right?
This is my first time officially hosting. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I saw it on the Instagram, so I didn't have to work, so I was like, I have to go check it out.
We appreciate
I was in a spot because not always able to.
Absolutely. It's hard to get up on here. Yes.
First name for real. I was like, y'all want to check that out for real. I'm not surprised though. Congratulations for real. And congratulations because I see New York's open up. I left New York right when they took the masks off before. What month was that? That was what month was that we take the mask off? It was last month, end of February type.
We take the mask off every other month, brother. So who knows?
So listen, I'm talking about the mandate. Y'all don't have to wear them in New York no more, right?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. But
yeah. Oh yeah, I feel you.
So let us hear what you got, man. We so excited.
So my piece I got y'all heard before, so it's been a while though. So I'm not going to give any more condolences or congratulations. I'm gonna just spit it, and it's something y'all heard before, so it's gonna be familiar to me. So it should feel pretty comfortable. Good looks. I appreciate the space. 100. And congratulations again. Yo, I spit it with ease. Gone. Addictions I tease. Contradictions I be. Practically everything I'm not supposed to be. To me, I'm like dope to me. Wrote with dope I be Ali and Layla at the same time. Y'all can hear me, right? I'm the old and the new. I'm the reincarnation. Why you hating? Me and the crew just finished aching. What is it that you need? Why you aching? Man will not live on bread alone. Why you waiting? repent your sins, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Who's your man? Say it again. Who's your man? Jesus, believe it. Jesus, believe it. I'm Michael Eaves in a big fight getting paid by ESPN. I must be blessed then. And you already know I'm in Vegas, the city of sin. With my kin on my mind, trying to get it down. We talking racks, sipping wine, tipping the waitresses, skipping the waitresses. And my family for the love, that's the last name. And we hate, so we ain't the shit. But we bake cake, so we ate the shit. And now we know cake, so we create the shit. Culinary artists, so we paint the shit. Some of us bakers, some of us prep cooks, but we still bank the shit. Tipping the scales, whipping the legal ingredients, not fish scale. And we said, well, yo, some of my homies tell me when I spit, I sound like spoken word. I wonder my homies when I spit like this over the synthesis, and you get to know me, can you feel my verse and how I'm spitting it? Literally, I'm trying to spit the word of God on the beat. Pitifully, I'm weaker than I want to be, but no pity on me. It's on me to be the man I want to be. Honestly, it dawned on me that man will always sin, but righteous man will always honor G's. Consider the foreman, get on your knees. You with it, I'm with it, get rid of the scorners. Now we smoking marijuana trees. Conflicted personas, my clickers are stoners. We ripping the Lex, I kicks the checks and the chicks on us. But who owns his soul is Jesus. I need his love. I need to reach up above for going through hell. I gotta get to heaven. I remember when 50 said that when I was 11. That was 50 spent on these chicks that look so good. You think they sent from heaven? Fuck a reverend, I got a Bible. He sending two. We went in both because me and the crew on two knees giving thanks to the dude. Yo, I got so much on my mind right now. I just want to relate with the rest of the population who ain't hating. Because if you hating and I can't relate with you, I ain't got no siblings can I relate with you. You my brethren, I'm in Southside Jamaica getting my first halal. My man said, yo, you need to get a chopped cheese. I'm on my knees literally, and please, I beg your pardon if I keep jumping between subjects. We all subjected to this evil that we breathe in, eating for breakfast when your nerves get tested and you can't get the best of it, so it gets the best of you. Learn to resist it, dude. That's what the righteous do. Hot like ignition fluid. I mean ignition fluid. Fuck it. I mean ignite the fluid. Like Stephen Curry from downtown. Yeah, we downtown, literally in New York City, where the beats be like 7-3. Porzingis was in the city. I'm like George Inga in the city with these 50s getting cabs comped like Mavs Doncic. I ain't bragging. I'm just stating matter of facts. Done.
Woo-wee, woo-wee.
Y'all
Unmute,
horrible.
unmute, unmute,
Yes.
unmute.
Yes.
That was
Y'all,
dope.
Yes.
That was so
I'm happy you
dope.
had your first
Fire.
night hosting.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much for coming through and blessing the room with them rhymes. I think that Paul said it best. He said, it's the flow for me. So that is definitely true. You spit some absolute fire. Please, please, Joshua, please put your information in the chat so the folks can find you. And please come back. I know it's been a while, but we appreciate you every time you come through. We appreciate you so, so much for what you have to share. Absolutely. Woo! I try to tell y'all. I'm not doing anything. I'm just reading the list. You know what I'm saying? A couple of jokes here and there, keeping things moving. But that's about all that I am doing. Okay, you guys are making the room what it is. And again, I'm so blessed to be with you. And speaking of blessings, our next blessing coming to the stage is Casey. I am going to unmute.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. This is my first night here.
Oh snap, hold up. So, La Bruja is no longer the host of this show. She has passed that baton to me. However, some traditions are just so good that we could not let them go. So anytime we have somebody that is new, we want to welcome you into the room, and we have a very particular way about doing that. And maybe I'll change it one day, but for now, we're going to keep it this way because it is so much fun. I'm going to unmute everybody in the room, and we are going to sing the Pop That Cherry song for you. Okay, and this is not to be offensive, and quite the opposite direction. This is an invitation, letting you know you're welcome here, and you are always welcome here. We're going to bring you into this room with some love. It's going to be a little fun. It's going to get a little raunchy, but don't worry. It's going to be great. Everybody's going to unmute. And on the count of 3, we are going to sing the Pop That Cherry song together. If you don't know it, that's okay. As the days go on, you will learn it. Okay. So y'all ready? Let me know y'all ready. Hold on.
Is she ready?
She's not ready. Nobody's ever ready for this, but that's okay. So we're gonna count down 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then we're gonna start to sing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We gonna pop that cherry,
Cherry,
baby,
pop,
pop
pop
the
the
cherry,
cherry,
baby,
baby,
pop
pop
that
the
cherry,
cherry,
baby,
baby, pop,
We're gonna need a
cherry,
remix song
baby,
one
pop,
day,
pop,
real
pop,
quick.
cherry,
that
baby,
cherry,
pop,
baby,
cherry,
cherry,
baby,
baby, pop, pop,
pop,
pop,
pop,
cherry, baby,
cherry,
pop,
baby,
the
pop,
cherry,
cherry,
baby.
baby.
Yes, wonderful, excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of fun with that. We have a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna unmute you one more time so we can get you back on here. Casey, in other words, welcome home.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm actually coming to you from Canada. So you mentioned earlier about being international. So
Shout out
hello
to
from the
Canada.
north.
Shout out to Canada. Thank you for being here.
So this is a poem I wrote this week. I've been writing poetry for a few years now, but I've just started performing or speaking my poetry, I guess. So this one's called Slow Motion Suicide. I light a cigarette and another and another. I can't remember my last unadulterated breath or the last time I felt this alive. To hold death between two fingers, billowing smoke and red ember, but to just as easily crush death in a dirty ashtray filled with the death of strangers prior. But what is death if not instant? And what is suicide if not inviting the very thing that kills you between your lips? I inhale and feel my death in slow motion. My lungs collapse on themselves, and my heart pumps the poison through me. I feel another day pass, or a year, or whatever it is they say, but not today. Maybe tomorrow, or the next day, but not today. Instead, I'll feel the slow burn of smoke and the slow death from the cigarette.
Woo, woo. Unmute, unmute.
One of
Yo,
us.
that was amazing.
One of us, one of us.
Always got to be somebody, but that's okay. That's not gonna get in the way because we are bringing you in. And I know you heard at least a few of us yelling one of us for you. And Casey, what that means is that the community is adopting you in this moment. We are saying on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, you are not allowed to do anything else, be with any other friends, but the friends that you have here now.
Perfect.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Please put your information in the chat. Find us here. Like we said, welcome home. Welcome home, one of us. Absolutely. Woo! Man alive, y'all are just making this so much fun and sweet energy. Just, I don't even know how else to say it. Thank y'all for being exactly who you are. I mean, let's just talk about some of the bars that have been dropped. Casey said, filled with the death of strangers prior. If you didn't have a prompt for today, I encourage you to take Casey's prompt and write something fabulous with it. That's right, Casey. We just made you a prompt. First time in the room and you're a prompt. So talk about accomplishments. Okay. Thank you for that prompt. That whole damn piece was a prompt. We appreciate you. All right. Oof. Speaking of pieces full of prompts, we love you. Thank you for joining us again. I'm going to unmute you, Mr. Waltz. Hi.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Glad you'll be here.
Thank you. Me too. I'm glad you're here too. Please share with us what you have.
Well, this one falls into the category of confession poetry. After all, it's Easter week and memories do wake. So I'm not a religious person, even so I grew up surrounded by beautiful Baroque churches and rather stupid priests who had nothing better on their mind than how to send me to hell. Hence my poem, Ave Maria. Beethoven, Bizet, Brahms, Bruckner, Czerny, Donizetti, Dvorak, Fauré, Frank, Handel, Haydn, Liszt, Mendelssohn, Mozart, Puccini, Rachmaninoff, Rossini, Saint-Saëns, Stravinsky, Verdi, and Celine Dion all have composed versions of an Ave Maria. Probably today's most popular were composed by Bach, Charles Gounod, and Franz Schubert. Poets like Lord Byron, Hart Crane, and Frank O'Hara expressed their spiritual respect for an Ave Maria. Humbly, so do I. Meeting Mary. Maria, naivety so sweet, Madonna of sublime love. Your presence so pure indeed, love without measure, mystery so fragile, a miracle so delicate, yet salty as a bitter tear. Beautiful as a sunny day, beautiful as the rainy weather cool. Beautiful, this is what the pretty flowers say. Ave Maria. Simple words to say it all. My love, so yearning, so burning, have I gone blind? So confusing indeed. Love, is it true? Is it real? Is it even imaginable? Love, surprising like a springtime snow flurry, surprising like the summer's deafening thunder, irritating. What do I miss, I wonder? Ave Maria. The power of you, my love is lost, turmoil I meet, grasping pain indeed. Love, insane, despair, bitter and sour, love, scary, what only wicked tongues devour. Scary, what I refuse to understand, scary, why did it have to end? Maria, Maria, my love a past, my life a bleed, the end seems near indeed. Love, is it morning? Is it noon? That lonely darkness of night? Love, where all turns into eternal sheen. Love, a life's journey, once happy, now so mean. Touched by trust and misbegotten, on earthen journey, soon to be forgotten. So wait, see, what you once quested, stop where we once rested, stay as gentle as that embracing day of our humble yesterday. Love, however, on this earth is as long as I please to stay. Ave Maria, I know that I cannot see, I know that I cannot hear, I know that I cannot talk, I know that I cannot walk, but when you kneel on my side, I can breathe, I can love, yes, I can. Ave Maria, the music is you. There's solitude in our bond. I want to be alone with you. Silent, we reflect in our eyes now that you spend time with me. We are lost for common words. We just waited too long. Your forgiving hands let my tears roll free. We have a long past, you see. Ave Maria, patience is the air, our stage exposed the divine. Safely I may sleep now beneath your care. Yes, love may come to rest softly. The willow's shadows weeps, ripples over earth's naked body. I feel your warming breath. Ave Maria, gracias resucitada. It was so nice that I finally have met with you. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Unmute.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Attica,
Beautiful,
may I say
beautiful poem, Mike.
something? Attica. Ave Maria.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank
That's,
you so much.
that was awesome. Oh my goodness. You got folk breaking out in song. That is wonderful. Every time you come, you bring us a lovely story. You bring us a reason to pause and reflect and to sit in what and how beautiful art can be. Thank you for reminding of that every week that you come. Please look in the chat. The people are loving on you with their words. Please, artists, as you come and you share what you have to say with us, please understand you will find even more love in the chat for you. This is also an invitation to you. I know some spaces you go to is kind of frowned upon to be writing while people are performing. In this space, say it. You hear something you think is popping, yo, that's fire, damn. If all you can make is a bunch of gibberish little letters because it's blowing your mind and you can't even put things together, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. It's important. People need to know that their words are connecting with other people, because that's the only reason why we show up here, right? It's just to connect with each other. So put your connection in the chat, your invitation in the chat. If we can follow you on any social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm old, I don't have that many that I know. If y'all know more, the Snapchats and things, I don't really mess with that. You know what I'm saying? That's not really my thing. Everybody got their gifts. That's not one of my gifts. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you do, please put it in the chat so we can follow you. And maybe you could teach us something, us old heads, because we struggle. But thank you again, Ike, for bringing us that wonderful piece. And moving along from one fantastic poet to the next fantastic poet, who also happens to be my brother, my family member, in this love that we give each other called poetry. And also the dopest karaoke host on this side of the Eastern Coast. You can also call him Paul Conqueso. Okay, I made you a little rhyme, Paul. All right, good.
All right, Ray, A Jane,
What's
Ed
up?
Jane, Ray Jed. I don't know what to mash this up into. What's good, sis? How you feeling tonight? First official night.
I'm buzzing right now. Y'all are giving me all the energy.
Energy is palpable. You're doing a phenomenal job. So I just wanted to say, Bruja left the Thursday nights in the most capable hands and lungs possible. So much love. You're killing it, sis. Everybody here is doing phenomenal tonight. Following up Ike, following up the new voices in the room, the old tried and true usual suspects. I'm really blessed to be here. Before I get started, Storm Gods in the building, Men Who Heal, Sound from the Underground, all that beautiful shit. I wrote a really quick haiku while I was in the room that I'm gonna read first. Then I have like a medium-sized piece. But this is written for our host tonight. Storm goddess conjures light, not just thunder from lungs. This bright ray, R. Jane. Okay. So that piece is just because you're a beacon, you do so much for this community, within this community. We love you. And like, just honestly, just so fucking happy for you, sis. All right, this piece, I was challenged by a host in Jersey City. Me and Maddie and Ray go to this open mic in Jersey City called JSQ Lounge, and the host like challenged me. I responded to like a Instagram story, Facebook, and it was like an NSYNC song, and I was like, oh, that shit is dope. And then he was like, put it in a poem. You won't. And I was like, bet. I won't do boy bands in a fucking poem. I took that challenge of doing BSB and NSYNC, and I was like, I'm gonna take as many pop songs as I can and mash them up in a broken heart piece. So
but do they know you, Paul? Do they ever meet you? Like, I'm just saying.
They have a smidgen of knowing me. They see me spit there twice. So they don't know the full range yet, but they're gonna learn because I'm gonna spit this when I go on Tuesday. So I wanted to flex with my New Yorican fam. This is called By Times 3. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door. Bye, bye, bye. The time this gets to you, I hope you know I did everything a sane person can do to show and prove I was down for us, but now that we've JT split, no longer in sync, this I promise you, so long as you contradict what you say, I'll hold on as proof that your word was never material, and like William or Brittany, I won't shake spears at you, holding grudges of, oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know how to be or not to be? No longer questioning, untied from toxic soliloquies, but then, oops, I did it again. Fell in your circus ring when you came calling me back into interrogation rooms of Takashi position switching. What's yours to mine, eating out dinner time, cause let's be honest, as Ellen or Janelle Monáe, that oral stim be everything. And like Mary J, I'm fine going down for 2 hours, so long as it levitates you to heights so high we reach simultaneous climaxes larger than life, but that's been hard to do. Siphoned in silos, silent as Persephone, held Hades prisoner, where underworld cats got our tongues tied cause closed mouths go unfed. And how was I to know you'd come genie in a bottle rubbing, tugging on heartstrings in this tug of war, cause every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. And I see this trap manifest in issues like magazines covering us viscerally, creating a disconnect as if we ain't pay PSE&G in weeks. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out. Knocking out the grid, bridging gaps in comprehension for our lack of tender love and connection. And so I creep. Yeah, just keep it on the down low, and nobody is supposed to know. This deceptiveness got me giving Radiohead, creeping in dead of night, secreting secretions in secret, and these lascivious trysts seemed inevitable. Baby, I don't understand just why we can't be lovers. And yes, I'm on kneecaps, not in the hot way though, begging you to put your loving hand out, pleading on some Jodeci, come and talk to me, colliding with freaking you, and I just want to see the freaking you, yet we're third eye blind to fax messages sent to paper shredders working overtime, grinding pericardium cause it's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, and when we are apart I feel it too. And this shit got me rhythm and blue, singing in the rain to you with Timberlands on some 2002. You got it bad when you're on the phone, hang up, you call right back. Torn between two, Brandy and Monica, boy is mine, break up just to make up. Brad and Jen Aniston kind of vibe, Brad and Angelina ing. Immediately, Rocky Horror Picture showing cracks in our armor like Brad and Janet 1 hour in. Let's do the time warp again, cause you got me left holding this bag of bones stone heavy. Game of Thrones red wedding, dressed in gowns of bloodbath discontent, miscreant machinations of me being cuckolded. Picture Othello, picturing Iago and Desdemona adultering, suffering slings and arrows of imagined scenes and visions of these allegedly callow, callous courtesans. You started going out with so-called friends, but I was blinded so I lost all common sense. But there were things that made me realize, like all the 100, no 1,000 lies. Don't want you back, don't even want your front, to be quite blunt. Threw away the whole damn thing, roach and all, no need for clips, flicking butt in tray, cause you strayed the night you said you was going out with friends and came back with digits spilling over from seams like a lottery. What is this, numbers in your pocket? I remember when you used to throw those things away. But it's over now, curtain call, take a bow. You put on quite a show, very entertaining, standing ovation, no need for oration nor to sing please of what it's like when doves cry. How could you just leave me standing alone in a world so cold, even in midsummer nights spent dreaming like Lysander hunted down by nymph archers with red right hand, masturbatorio stands, mercurial is Freddie's plea. Can anybody find me somebody to love, I mean platonically? Fuck boys on some Socrates, tell me why. School of philosophy, Play-Doh apologies like Swayze getting Demi off from beyond the grave, phantasmagorical orgasms staving off grief, molding clay from wheels like pottery. Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands. I mean, I didn't care as long as you loved me. You absconded like a thief abruptly, ain't exactly cuck me in public like Jada in late summer heat. Augustus Caesar uttering at tu brute, just to be stabbed in scapula. You told me you loved me, why did you leave me all alone? Now you tell me you need me when you call me on the phone. Girl, I refuse, just got me confused. Some other guy. Bridges were burned, now it's your turn to cry. Cry me a river. Proving all rivers and roads truly do lead to Rome. Led you, roaming, taking long way home to our Parthenon. Not built in a day, but torn down in one. But maybe new foundation is precisely what you and I need. Like the you and I in unity. And let those three letters lead over the fear you heed. And I know you're afraid to let your feelings show. So wipe those eyes and come lie down with me on this psychiatrist's couch and see if we both can't get the help we need. Slips of tongue so Freudian, it might lead sex drive, death driving into horizon on some Icarus wandering upon a moving car carrying Alicia's keys with Stevie wondering if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. 'Cause I'd rather take the bus to therapy than be chauffeured straight into the sun or some sanitarium where I lie awake, drive myself crazy. I mean, you swore you'd work on you if I worked on me, and yet you broke both pinky promises, proving perhaps we were nothing more than just a catchy melody. An unforgettable heartbreak hook played over and over, overt overture, top 40ing on radios. Just forget what I said, because I truly do care who you are, where you're from, especially what you did. So for once, let's be upfront with our shit, unless we're simply not meant to be. Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 miles apart, better off ex-paramours, and then the business of misery, because God, it just feels so good finally to have no one tearing up this heart. Better to parse. I'd much rather be Mr. Lonely than have to wall this dam eternally. Rivers cried, running out of energy, 'cause I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears. So I turn the dial, I get off the phone, off this bed, off melancholic rosy ringed atrophy, and get back in the ring, deleting our text chain, untethering ring around finger to invisible triggers, cutting cords pulled taut as piano wire caught around trachea, dial tone sirening song as I deny the call from your radio, 'cause although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, it won't be the thing that kills me this time. 'Cause it might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye. I'm mute.
Bars
Oh,
on bars
yeah.
on bars on bars on bars.
That dude's not supposed to be human, man. Straight up. That dude's ridiculous, man. Storm God's in the building, that dude.
You got it right. Elemental. It's Storm Guys in the building. Paul Conquesto. You see why they gave this man his own stage? Karaoke all day, up and down through here. Thank you for blessing the room with all of our favorite hits. You know, some of the times I was upset with you because I had wanted to sing the rest of the song, but you moved on. So I understand, it's a poem, you got to keep moving and everything like that. But next time, for my favorite songs, if you could just give it another, stanza, another line or two, that would be popping. Thank you. In the meantime, I put your information for you in the chat already. But if you want to put it again, you can let the people follow you at Paul Conqueso. That's PAULCONQUESO. For the folks who are not in the Zoom room with us, definitely go and follow Paul. He is also making space. He is also heading up workshops. He is also immersed in the sharing of space for our community. So please follow these fantastic creators. If you want more, go on and get you some more. Okay? Speaking of wanting some more, someone we can never get enough of, his mind and what he does with that fantastic mind of his. Poet Aku, please unmute yourself so that we can experience you.
Wow. Hi, Ray Jen.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, well, good. And congrats on your new host.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know,
I
so
appreciate you. What'd you have for us today?
yes, I rushed to make a new poetry video. Just
Yes.
3 minutes. I don't have enough time, so just 30 minutes
Okay.
haiku video for you.
Yes. Thank you. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. Please enjoy watching. Let's go. Queen Ray Jane, you are the love and justice ray, giving you thanks, blessing, lay, 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 lay. Shout out to the new host, Ray Jane. Thank you so much. That's all.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. Everybody unmute. We got to give you some love as well. Y'all unmute.
Genius.
Poeta!
Yeah. So
Go.
fucking
Genius, that is
Protect. You
poetic.
attack. Most importantly, you
Always
poetac.
spitting smart.
Oh,
Dope, man.
Yes, honey.
Poet Tech, we are in love with everything that you bring us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. She's coming all the way from Japan. So if y'all want that international fire, y'all please go and follow Poetic. Okay, he's gonna put his information in the chat for y'all so you can follow him. You know that you're welcome here everywhere that we are, Mondays, Fridays, it don't matter what day. You're always bringing us something fantastical. So thank you, and thank you for the ode to me. I'm honored by that, more than you know. I appreciate you. Next up, man, I don't think y'all ready. I don't think y'all ready for Baba. I don't think y'all ready. Baba, do you think they ready? I don't think they ready.
I don't know. We have to see.
We gonna have to see. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I feel good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
good to see you. I'm doing this thing here.
Oh yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna do that thing. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
All right. So it's a little something from the book I just put out. It's called I Didn't Come Here to Tap Dance. But this is an old poem. I'm the original man. I was a runaway slave. I was here before time. Time ain't real, no how. Just something capitalists made up to control y'all. I can't be controlled. I'm at ballhead, brother. Your mama said to watch out for. Brothers was multicultural then. I was here before race. Race was just something conquerors used to divide us. I was here before Adam. Adam was gay and didn't even like apples. Eve was a homegirl. I was the dude next door. We used to throw barbecues in the Garden of Eden. Brothers had to bring a bottle of wine, a 6-pack, or blood to get in. Sisters could get in for free. The Ascended Masters was my posse. Me and Cleopatra used to do the wild thing underneath the steps of the pyramids. Me and this poet named Saul used to sunbathe on the banks of the Nile. Me, Ra, Ptah, and Osiris and my aunt used to have this badass band. We used to jam down by the Sphinx on Saturday nights. On Fridays, we'd party in Kush. On long weekends, we'd hang out with Krishna. We'd cruise along the banks of the Ganges on our elephants. Me and Buddha was buddies. We'd go to Ile Ife on vacation, hang out with Orishas, Yemayao, Batalao, Ogun, and them. The Bible was the first National Enquirer. King James was the editor. I met that brother Jesus. He was a real black man, a young dude, dropped out of school early. Could do a mean miracle, though, changing water to wine and whatnot. Did a mean fish fry, too. I was there when he was killed. It was a Judeo-Roman conspiracy. He was a political prisoner. We had a free Jesus rally. Still got my button, too. Didn't work, though. They killed him anyway. Should have had Johnny Cochran for a lawyer. Me and Luke made sandals the latest rage. I gave Gabriel trumpet lessons. He could play a mean blues. I promised Mary I'd keep her secret. You know, she wasn't no virgin, just something she made up so she could get a welfare check since Joseph was an absentee father. I thought y'all figured that out by now. Must I tell y'all everything? Look, Jesus told me I could be God just before he died. I didn't want the responsibility, though. I knew all them crazy zealots would be killing peacemakers and saying he told them to do it. I didn't want all that blood and shit on my conscience. I used to slang rocks. No, not cocaine. Crystals, amethyst, tiger's eyes, turquoise, onyx, and blue lapis. I was a prophet before it was profitable. Thought about getting a psychic hotline, but I couldn't get an 800 number. I was here before language, before you had to worry about people lying. Everything was the truth then. I was here before negativity. Life was simple then. I was here before fear. I was here before want and need and greed and war and shame and blame. I was here before darkness. I am the light. I've come to show you the way. Follow me. I'm truth. I am eternal peace. All we need is love. All we need is love. All we need is love. I am, and I, and I, and I.
What? Unmute yourselves. I'm just while I recover.
Unbelievable. Yo, out of this world.
Amazing.
Out of this world.
Go, Baba. Oh, man.
We need to
Please
hear you
come
again,
back.
man. Make sure you come back.
Bless us more often.
We need that.
All you need is love.
Yes.
Yo, I told you. Yes, go and get his book. I already put your Facebook down there in Goma Words. I already put the link in there. Obviously, we need to find you and get your book. Please put your information down in the chat. None of us were ready. You right, Paul? I wasn't prepared. I was asking about y'all. I should have asked myself if I was ready, because I wasn't. I was not. But I'm never ready for a Baba, exactly, an OG in the poetry community. None of us are worthy of what you have to share. But we're so grateful that you decided to come here and share with us. You could have been anywhere. Tonight, you could have been in your bed. You could have been relaxing. You didn't have to be here blessing us with what you have already put on paper. So thank you. Thank you. Always. Absolutely. Oh, man. Whew. Y'all just don't even understand. Just the amount of genius in the room at any given moment is so astounding and humbling. And I'm grateful to be humbled by you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for creating a space where people feel brave to try new things. And speaking of somebody that's feeling brave and wants to try new things, we are going to bring Bridget into the room. I'm going to ask her to unmute. Hey. Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. After Baba, I feel like I was in my African American history class teaching a lesson, Griot. That's where I was. That's where I was.
He took us in that portal right quick, right?
Straight to the portal.
Like Zoom. Is this your first time with us, Bridget?
So I moved to New York about 5 years ago, and I came to Club New Yorican probably my first year when I moved here in 2017. But I've always written poetry, just never did anything with it. Like been my own little security blanket, if you will. I mean, some of you probably have started out like that, but poetry is kind of like a healing mechanism.
Absolutely. You in the right space. And we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
We'd like to bring you in our tradition, if you allow us, because we have a little bit of time.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
It's fine with me.
Oh, good, because we need practice. I don't know if you heard us last time. We were a little rusty. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to unmute everybody. I'm going to count down.
Oh, y'all going to sing that song again?
Damn right we are, because you deserve that song. You done came here. You push back your fear. Everybody unmute yourself for this brave human being.
That's funny.
Okay, yeah, we're going to laugh it all through. Now, y'all going to get
Step out your comfort zone, Bridget. Step out.
Don't step out that box, Bridget. Okay, 3, 2, one, we gon' pop
Up.
that cherry,
Cherry
baby.
baby,
Pop
pop.
cherry
Cherry
baby
baby,
pop.
pop.
That cherry,
Cherry
baby.
baby
Pop.
pop.
Do me
Cherry
first,
baby
baby.
pop.
Pop that
Cherry baby pop.
cherry.
Cherry baby
Cherry,
pop.
baby.
Pop that
Pop, pop, pop.
Yes, yes, yes.
Person
Great
with the
job.
pop, pop, pop.
We get into it. We get into it. Let me unmute you again. Unmute yourself. Yes.
So,
Welcome.
all right, I'm here.
Come on with it. We ready for you.
All right, so this poem is called Erica Didn't Know. Erica didn't know. Erica didn't know, but she created a stir in me. Them bags I carried, the ones given and the ones I created, the bag with my dreams, the bag with my nightmares. I was ready to step onto life, I imagined, until the voices of doubt grabbed a hold of my feet. Stuck at a mental stop, bags lined the landscape of my heart, defeat. I made the bus with no direction in sight, transferred, still waiting to depart, to only end back up at the same damn stop because I couldn't let go. My bags were full, but mostly filled with nothing of value to me. Insecurity, low self-esteem, anger, and dysfunction, teaching altered life lessons brutally. Next stop, new bag, depression. Did I create the oppression from never learning my lesson? Waiting at the stop, I said to myself, how the hell did Erica know I couldn't hurry up, that I was carrying too much stuff? Shit, I thought no one could see, because a smile replaced the pain I was in, wide as the ocean is deep. A permanent fixture on my face, my bag lady grin, my personal sin. Took me a few more times missing the right bus, but the ones I got on, shit, that number felt right. The bag so heavy, contemplated giving up, but the love felt right, so I didn't give a fuck. Funny, not funny, that the pain that woke me up was forced upon my seed. My worth didn't matter, but I would be damned if the bags they gave me would become the crown of my seed. I believe my baby king mattered. Picked up courage and walked away from everything but my kid and my possessions, decided that this was the last time for a broken heart lesson. It wasn't easy leaving pain because it was all I was used to. Broken by molestation, no one understood the reason why I was always fucking raging. But yeah, Erica didn't know, but she created a stir in me. Picked up courage and walked away from everything. Bags replaced with new bags, but these bags belong to me, filled with love, the love of me.
Yes. Unmute.
One of us. One of
One
us.
of
us.
One
of us.
That was so fire.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Welcome. You are so welcome. Let me ask you to unmute one more time. Come on.
I'm unmuted. I'm so sorry.
Yes. How do you feel?
I needed that because like I have books upon books upon books of poetry and like never. Oh, that's my daughter and my husband. They're in the background like, do that, girl, do it. I write poetry all the time, and I come from a place where like I'm also an educator, and I'm watching kids who have layers on themselves and they're afraid to peel them layers off. And so I'm always leading with the fact that I'm human first. Like I'm not a teacher first, I'm human first. And so I don't mind showing my real self because I think kids need that. And then I also feel like the world just needs that. Something's going on with the world right now and we're not our real self. And so I feel like peeling off my layers is time.
Absolutely. It's time, and the time is right now. And we are so grateful to you for letting us share that moment with you.
Thank you.
Returning you. You are so welcome, and you're always welcome here. If you
I will be back.
Come back, girl. Every Thursday night, 9 p.m. And remember what I said, 24 hours beforehand.
Yes.
That's 9 p.m. on Wednesday. You're going to go to neweurekan.org. I'll put that in the chat again.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. One
you.
of us. Oh,
Thank
yes. Yes, Bridget. Make sure you listen to your husband and your daughter as they're yelling at you. I'm so glad that they did. Girl, you brought a tear to my eye because we love it. We love to see it. We want to invite you if you've never done it, if you've been doing it and you've been afraid to do it. This is the space. This is home. There's a reason why we call it that. We're not being facetious. It's really a home for all of us. I'm so grateful that you made it out to us. Please come back to us. You already heard them yelling for you, one of us. Okay, so you really don't got no choice that it is. So we just so glad that you already went ahead and ahead of time, told us you was gonna be here every Thursday. Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for your commitment. Okay, so we have a lot of bravery in the room. We have a lot of sharing. We've been just about everywhere in our emotions and our feelings. And our reactions to the world. And we have one last poet here who is also a little nervous, also a little unsure, not quite clear that here is where you come to find love and you exchange your words for love. So we are going to invite you, Melanie, to exchange your words for some love with us. I'm going to unmute you. Hi. Hi, look at that beautiful face. Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. Super nervous.
All right. You could be nervous. I'm nervous too. How about that? Hey, I've been sitting in my nerves, holding on to my butt cheeks for 2 hours. So you can do it, okay? You can do it. I'm going to shut up so that you can close us out. And we appreciate you for being here and pushing past that fear to join us in this space.
Thank you. Okay, so this one is called Warning. Warning, do not date a singer because you will turn into an album of songs. Warning, do not date an artist because you will be the muse to a series of paintings. Warning, do not date a writer because you will be the antagonist in their novel that may or may not consist of a happy ending for you. And finally, do not date a poet. They will write as if time is running out just to have all your details onto their page so they won't forget. Won't forget how they felt, what happened, and how it started and how it ended. Their pen contains their heart, and when they write, they mean to stain the following pages with themselves, inked with their meaningful experiences. When they write, they mean to describe the moments shared with them. When they write, they mean to save your story so that the day you break their heart, the day you leave, the day you're no longer there, when they give in to the immense pain and burn your pictures, return your clothes, throw away your letters, they will still have the poems they forgot about, the poems they cannot bring to discard because it is their own. They cannot be returned to you as it was not yours to begin with, but theirs, their work of art. You were only an idea, someone that inspired them to pick up their heart and stain the following pages with themselves. When I write, I mean to say that when you enter my life, I do not mind that it may end. When we begin to write our story, I'm not worried about the day it will be over because when all is done, when you are gone, it would have all been worth it to me. When I welcome you into a chapter of my life, do not be startled if a few of those chapters still tell our story when you're long gone. When I write, I do not wish to forget you. Warning, do not date a poet.
Yes, I'm already yelling for you. Yes. I mean,
That was
One of
amazing.
us.
One of us. One of us. That whole piece was a PSA. It was necessary.
Yes. Whoa.
Woo.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Woo.
my goodness. Stacking. Oh my, let me unmute you. Unmute yourself. How you feel?
I feel good.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Did you turn into ash just now, or are you still living?
I'm still living.
You still living? You damn right you are. You came up here and you spit your words and you shared the contents of your heart, and every single thing that you said. I don't know if you were looking around, but there's a whole lot of wagging heads and yup, you better not. Don't let yourself find yourself in a poem because it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Where can the people find you so we can encourage you and bug you until you come back to us?
I currently do not have social media, but I will be back next Thursday.
Okay, so we can find you here, in other words. Okay,
Yeah.
that works. Listen, if you want to get back on the list next Thursday, because we do need to hear what you have to say. Okay, so when you are concerned and you're telling yourself lies, okay, remember what I'm telling you. We need to hear what you have to say. Something that you have to say might release somebody else. And that's why we're here, to release each other, right? To freedom, to love, to warmth, to all the things that we don't have to earn. We are already deserving of this space. You deserve this space. So thank you for taking it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shoot, don't get on here talking about you nervous. You come out there like that. I love it. Yes. Excellent. Put your information in the chat so we can find you. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, y'all, I got good news for y'all. We did it. We did it. We did our first Thursday night online open mic, hosted by your new hostess with the mostest, Ray J, in the biggest shoes ever of La Bruja. Shout out to the New Eurekan. Shout out to Advocate. Shout out to all of y'all for making this space what it is. When Advocate used to say, hey, I ain't doing nothing, y'all just making it happen, we would all be like, yeah, whatever, you so fire, you get it. But it's so true. I'm just here being a conduit for all the good energy, for all the things your ancestors have yet to say, all the things that nobody told you you had space or safety to say. This is where you find it. If you say Thursdays are bad for me, Ray J, and I was only able to make it this Thursday, other days are better for me, I got good news for you. The community, like I said, has spaces everywhere. The New Eurekan is doing something just about every day of the week. Monday night open mic, 8 p.m. in person. If you're in New York, come out to the New Yo, hosted by Supreme. Wednesday night, if you are in New York, come. Go to a slam. You've never been to a slam before? It's not as scary as you think. On the first Wednesday of every month, we got Women Orator Wednesdays, open mic and beatniks. And Friday, if you still got all this energy, trying to get it out for the rest of the week, you can come through if you are in New York. Friday night poetry slam hosted by Jive Poetic. If y'all don't know about Jive Poetic, y'all need to get y'all life together because he is fire. And then Sunday, right? We all need to rest. Even the good Lord rested on Sunday, but that doesn't mean we rest our talents, right? So if Sunday is your day where you loving on yourself and self-love looks like poetry to you, if self-love looks like writing to you, if self-love just looks like, hey, I need to be around my folk, then Sundays, you can come into the New Yo and join our writers retreat, which is hosted by La Bruja. So if any of y'all have not had the opportunity, the privilege to meet her, please come through. Get you some Draco Rosa Coffee, okay, at 12 p.m. The only place that's serving it up hot for you. And stay a while. If you're still there till 6 p.m., join Let's Write a Book by Advocate of Words. If you felt like going home, you was lazy that day, you say, you know what, I'm tired, Ray J, I done did too much. But you don't want to miss it. They are also, all of those teaching sessions are recorded. You do have to buy a ticket so you can have access to them. In other words, come home. Your family is here. We're here every Thursday at 9 p.m. If you didn't catch none of that, every Thursday, 9 p.m. on the Zooms, in the Zoomverse with your peoples. I'm going to unmute y'all because I always need y'all energy. That's why I'm here. So please, give us some energy as we exit the room. I thank you all for being here. Y'all are so dope. Thank you.
Good job, Ray. Good
Yes, Ray
job.
J, you're wonderful.
Go, Ray.
Congratulations.
That was
Thank you.
freaking awesome.
Fire.
Yes.
Ray is dope. All the way
Source,
dope, forever dope.
source of light.
Advocate, get us out of here,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Look at him, Brew, for paving the
Congratulations,
way.
Queen.
Love y'all. See y'all next Thursday.
Love you
Great
too,
job.
baby girl.
See you next week.
Love y'all. Be good to y'all.